Hello guys, the Genius here once again with another helpful video, and this time I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps to increase your winning chances in Manager Career Mode in game simulation. But before I begin, I have to mention that these steps sometimes doesn't work, so let's get straight into the video. Step 1. Player selection. Obviously, you will always want to make sure you select your best players possibly for the upcoming match, more specifically players with an overall of at least 85. As you can see in the image, the team I'm using is Manchester United, and basically all the players I have are over 85. It took me roughly 5 seasons to get the players this far in overall stats, and bear in mind that I also simulated my way through at least 2 of those seasons before all my players was over 85. And the reason I was probably able to get away with this successfully is because of the next step. Step 2. Formation. The formation I like to use is 4-3-3 because it is very attacking, and I've had the most success with this particular formation when simulating games. However, if you are facing a team in an away match that uses the same 4-3-3 formation, then you might want to switch it up a little bit because 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose points against that team. I don't know why, but it happens. Step 3. Inform players. How do you know if a player is in form? Take a look on the picture again, and if you notice, there are arrows above each of the players on my team. The arrows pointing up simply indicates that the player is in excellent form and is more likely to produce goals, whereas the arrow pointing down means that the player is in a terrible form and is likely to have a bad game. The arrows pointing at an angle means that the player is in good form. Therefore, if you have players with the arrow pointing down, then it is best to select a player fresh off the bench to replace those players with the arrows pointing down, because they will likely to have a better game than the players with the angles pointing down. If your player doesn't have an arrow, it simply means that they haven't played any games recently, which would impact on their form. So in that case, they have an okay form. Therefore, it's safe to select a player with no arrows. Before I go, I just want to give you some extra tips. Which team shouldn't you sim a match against? This is an interesting question because usually people just sim against any team and expect to win. Let's say you have a player with an overall that are between 77 and 84. Using the methods above, you should still be able to win against other clubs except a club such as Barcelona or Real Madrid. If you don't have a team similar in potential to mine, you will always lose against those teams. For example, in the previous seasons, most of my players had an overall potential of 84, and probably 1 or 2 of them was above 86. But each time I simulated the game against Barcelona, I successfully lost every single one of them. But that was until my team was fully upgraded and I simulated a game against them and started winning. As a matter of fact, I won almost every game in one season using the steps I just shared with you. As you can see in the image, I simulated 38 games, won 26, drew 10 and lost only 2. In terms of victories and draws, you could clearly see where I had a 95% success rate with simulating my games. So that basically covers the simple steps of winning simulated games in Manager Career Mode. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment in the box down below, subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media in the images above. Also check out these cool FIFA videos as it's really appreciated. The Genius knows. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.